Today we have to discuss about the grouping of registers. The registers are grouped because if you are having the different registers and you group them to get the effective resistances, get the equivalent resistances. So that grouping of registers are of two types. One is the series grouping, another is the parallel grouping. Which type of groupings are called the series grouping? The groupings, this type of grouping are called the series grouping. This is series grouping. Series grouping, or the registers are connected in series. So this is one register, you take it R1. Suppose we have taken the three registers. This is the R1, this is the R2, this is the R3, and they are connected to the shell like that. So what will happen? As the three registers are said to be grouped in series, if the same current flows through each of the registers. In series grouping, the same amount of current will be passing through each of the resistors. Whatever the current is drawn from the cell, suppose the current drawn is I, that same current will be flowing through the R1 and R2 and R3. The same current will be flowing through each of the resistors. But potential difference across each of the resistors are different. Suppose if this is the point A and this is the point B and this is the point C and this is the D. So potential difference between AC, that means across R1 and across R2 and across R3 will be different. The PD across all the three registers will be different. This is the series grouping. In series grouping, it should be mind for the same current flows through each of the registers and different potential differences maintained across each of the registers. So what happens here, suppose I current is drawn from the cell, the PD maintained across the register is, you take it as the V1, and PD across maintained register V2, and this is V3. So what will be the net PD? So net PD across the combination, net potential difference PD across the combination, net PD across the combination V equal to sum of the individual potential differences, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. So this is equal to, or net PD equal to net current into net resistance. Net current drawn equal to I, and the net resistance or equivalent resistance of the combination grouping is R, that IR equal to the current flow across the R1 equal to I into potential difference is V1. The potential difference is V1, that is equal to I R1. This will be the I R1, and this V2 equal to I R2 plus I R3. So what will happen? This is equal to I is taken out, remaining is the R1 plus R2 plus R3, or this I cancelled, or R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So in series grouping, the equivalent resistance or the net resistance of the combination is equal to the sum of the individual resistances. And two things you are finding here: the same current flows, through each registers, and different PD across the different register will be different. PD across the different registers are different, and in that cases you are finding the net resistance of the combination grouping equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And in that manner, if the n number of resistors are connected in series, the total resistance will be equal to R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 Rn. This is all about your series grouping. Next, another type of grouping is parallel grouping. That is the parallel grouping. What happens in parallel grouping? That is R1, R2, R3, all R3 are connected in parallel. And the groupings or the registers are said to be grouped in parallel if the different current flows through each of the registers. Different current flows through each of the registers, but PD across each of the registers are same. The current through each register is different. Current through each resistor is different, but PD across each resistor are same. Suppose you take it as the I current is drawn from the cell. I current is drawn from the cell. In first resistor R1, the current whichever is passing is the I1. And second resistor current passing through the I2. And third resistor current passing through the I3. So what will be the equivalent resistance? If you consider A and this B, that is PD between the point A and B. The PD between the point A and B, or you can tell it as the net resistance or equivalent resistance of the combination. So that is equal to, we can tell it as the capital R. And V is the PD across, because the PD across each of the resistor is same. PD across AB will be the V, and that will be equal to V here, and here also you get the V, there will be V. So net PD across the combination V, here we are finding net PD across the combination, net PD across the combination, and capital R equal to equivalent resistance. So as this different current flows through each of the resistor, because I1, I2, I3, they are passing through the different resistors, and again it is coming here, and here you can get also I. So what will be the net current passes through the combination? So net current flows I equal to, that will be I1 plus I2 plus I3. And from Ohm's law, you know, V equal to IR. So that is the net current drawn will be equal to net voltage, net PD across the combination divided by the net resistance. Because this is the net current. Net current equal to net voltage drop across the combination upon the equivalent resistance, net resistance. This is equal to, as the voltage across the R1 is the same, so it will be the V upon the resistance was R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3, and you are finding 1 upon R equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So what you are finding it here, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the individual resistors. So in parallel grouping, the important thing is that the different current flows through each of the resistors, and the PD across each of the resistor will be the same, and that is equal to the PD across the combination, PD across the grouping of resistors. And here we are getting the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the individual resistors. But in case of capacitor it was different. But in case of capacitor it was different. In series it was reciprocal of the net capacity was equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the individual capacities. But in case of the resistor it is reverse to it. In case of series it was simply R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and in parallel it was 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If the two resistors are grouped, suppose if the R1 and R2 are the two resistors are grouped, so what will be the equivalent resistance? So equivalent resistance 1 upon R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, and this is you are writing R1 R2 is taking LCM, and you are finding R1 plus R2, and finally R equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R1 R2 R1 plus R2. In case of series, you can getting the addition, in case of series, the two resistances are said to be grouped in series, the resistance increases. Suppose, for example, if you take it 2 and 5 ohm, 2 ohm and 5 ohm, if they will be grouped in series, the net resistance becomes 7. That must be greater than 5. That must be greater than the bigger resistance in case of series. But in case of parallel, and the resistance, equivalent resistance reduces, and that must be less than the smaller resistor. In case of series, suppose if we talk about the R and smaller and R1 and R2, and R1 is greater than R2, if R1 R2 will be grouped in series, then that the equivalent resistance will be greater than R1. But if they will be grouped in parallel, the equivalent resistance will be less than R2. Less than R2. This is all about the parallel grouping, series and parallel grouping both. And we will be solving different numericals on the basis of that grouping of resistor. Thank you.